Hi all, I'm going to play a game in the near afternoon today. So Jesper 2276, my rating's dropped below 2200 unfortunately, and so I've taken a bit of a beating. Right, so let's see what Jesper plays. Let's try big Tarrasch against him. Right, I'll just C3 here. Just waiting for knight f6. Nope, I don't think he's going to play that. Let's try this, just knight f3 and bishop d3. Maybe e5 here. Am I already in a bit of trouble with his a6 idea? I'll sack the d pawn, so I'll let him have. I'll try and get a little bit of initiative. So the queen a4 here is there, so just take it. And knight f3. So bishop e4, I have to play king f1. That's the problem. On the other hand, I don't know, bishop e3. Got a bit of initiative. It's got to be careful. Maybe I can just take and Rc1. Okay. So maybe I can get the queen over to g4 now. This might not be that bad. So check and queen g4. Right, so now maybe h4. Bit of initiative. Exciting position. So what about queen f4 here to try and play knight g5? Mind you, knight e7 is going to try and block that, I guess. Knight e7 to f5. Oh, okay. Knight g5 it is. Maybe rook h3 then. Okay, I could play rook h3 anyway. If knight f5 I could take, maybe rook c3. I've got some c-file pressure building up, transferring the attack to the queen side, whatever attack there is. So okay, if I can get on dark squares like f4, queen c5, it kind of looks a bit juicy actually. If I can get an f4 and queen c5, so my queen's now free. And queen b4. Is that too much counterplay? I don't know. Queen d6. Rook c6 might be a threat later. I think he's got to be careful. I suppose he could try and come in with his queen to d4 to attack f4. So queen d6, queen d4. I don't know. Okay, stop that anyway. So what about just a4, a5 as an idea? Just to try and get the dark squares. Mind you, d4 might be good. Okay, I'll hold in there on the dark squares for a moment. Mind you, queen d4 now. Okay, how about g3 here? So the knight's pretty good there, I think. Maybe even queen c5, or just queen takes. Alright, okay, let's see. I'll lose the a pawn if I don't do anything quick. I think I will take queen to rook c5, because I think rook c7 is good if bishop a6, taking f7. Otherwise maybe a5, and I've got a sort of, I think a good position. Maybe knight f3 to d4 later. So a5. Mind you, I could be being really optimistic here. Let's try knight f3 to d4. The knight's on d4, it's quite a few pressure points in black's position. Let's try that. Okay, so he might be threatening rook a5 now. Oh no, not quite. Do I want to play knight b3 or something, or just get the king in? I think I can just get the king in safely, because at the moment c8's a problem, so I don't think he's got rook a5. So I'll get the king in to say d3. Maybe c2 to b to the light square bishop means these pawns are immune actually. So if I can get my king to b3 and win this pawn, I think that'll be good prospects in the ending if I have to exchange off rooks here. What I'm hoping. Mind you, rook's going to get an entry point now. What if I take though? Rook's going to be on b6. Doesn't really want to go down this way, does he? b7. Okay, so maybe I can just take now. Mind you, rook a4, maybe king c3. So I'm going to pass b pawn. I wonder if I should just start moving it and let them take this pawn over there. Or is there a safer way? King b4 and rook c3 may be safer. Let's hold on to the pawns for a moment. Mind you, rook a4, you could repeat the position here. Or you could let me play b3 and rook c3. That ending of the knight might be quite good. So if I can get him b3 to stop rook a4 and then rook c3, that'd be interesting. So only about a minute left on his clock. King c3 here. The king doesn't really want to be there though. But the knight doesn't want to go off there. But if I move that, then he just plays rook g1. So I think knight b3 temporarily, a concession. Or knight f3, maybe it's g5 for the moment. So I need to be able to answer, I think, with rook c3, like rook f1, rook c3, rook d3, rook c3. I'll try and get the king on a more aggressive dark square. Let's see here. So knight g5 as well, rook c7, knight f7 is an active possibility. Actually, so maybe rook d3, knight g5. I think rook c3 first, not afraid of this ending. Was that enough? If he took, I could keep the passed b pawn actually by taking the king. I think that might be good, so I'm going to try that actually. Okay, now knight g5. So I've got an extra tempo here for rook c7 and knight f7. Or maybe just king c5, b4 and king d6. This is looking quite promising. Especially the opponent's clock situation. So I might just b4 and b5 here. There's no major checks at the moment. Well, there is d4. d4, rook a3. Rook c1's like mating. That would be a bit of a downer. Oh no. No, it's not. King d4. It's not mate. Okay, I think actually I have to get my king in front of the pawn. Oh no. King d4 and rook d3 has got bishop b5. So how about check? And then rook e7, but then d2. But then taking, I can take on e8 and rook d8. Otherwise, I don't know, otherwise, actually I'm in trouble with this pawn. So I'm going to lose the exchange. On the other hand, I've got knight f7. Maybe takes e6 and pass the pawn. So here, knight g5 or knight d8, well, doesn't matter which way I think. Right, so I can get this past this b pawn as well. I'll get the b pawn working. Pre-move. And knight c5, so I've got two passed pawns. Yep, forfeit on time. One of my rare wins today. I did lose it, but I was getting a bit gutted by the row of losses. So, but I'll try and put them on. I'll try and go back to the blogging style of. It was getting a bit much slow, but I hope you enjoyed this game. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.